It began with my screen flashing nitrogen monoxide signal, and a sharp smell like ozone mixed with burning hair. I was sitting at my desk, playing The Descent of Marrow, a cheap indie horror game I had downloaded from a dark web forum. One moment I was in my chair with a bag of chips. The next, the air felt thick and cold, like reality had turned digital. I wasn't in my room anymore. I was standing in a long hallway made of repeating, blurry textures. The walls were a sick yellow-gray, and the floor didn't feel solid. It felt artificial, like math pretending to be a surface. A floating game interface appeared in front of my eyes. It shows lives remaining. 03. I tried to scream, but my voice came out distorted, like low-quality audio. I tried to run, but my body moved stiffly, following preset animations. I realized I wasn't controlling myself anymore. I had been mapped into the game. The first death happened in the kitchen level. The enemy was called the Marrow Cook. It was a 7-foot-tall mess of broken polygons, holding a flickering meat cleaver. I hid behind a crate, but the game glitched. The crate looked solid, but its collision box was wrong. My shoulder clipped through it. The cook noticed. I didn't just die. I was forced into a kill animation. My viewpoint shifted to third person as I watched my own body get torn apart. In a scripted sequence I couldn't stop. The pain was real, but it felt electric, like high-voltage shocks tearing through me. The floating game interface appeared in front of my eyes again. It shows lives remaining. 02. I respawned at the start of the hallway. My body felt lighter, less real. That's when I understood. The extra lives weren't just chances. They were pieces of me. Each death lowered my resolution. My memories started breaking apart like corrupted files. I couldn't remember my mother's face anymore. Only static where it should have been. The second death was caused by a physics error. I stepped on a trigger meant to open a door. Instead, the floor failed. I fell through the map into the endless black space beneath the level. I fell for what felt like hours. Above me, the world shrank into a tiny square of light. The game played the same 1 second. Scream over and over until it felt like my mind was bleeding. Then the floating game interface appeared in front of my eyes. It shows lives remaining. 01. I woke up in the final area, which is the boss arena. I was barely human now. My hands were blocky shapes. My vision was blurry, like an old video. I looked into a reflective wall and saw a faceless, low-poly mannequin staring back at me. My identity had almost completely been replaced by game assets. Then the boss appeared. It was called the Developer. It wasn't a monster. It was a massive floating hand made of glowing code, holding a cursor. It hovered over me, clicking and dragging. It wasn't trying to kill me. It was optimizing me. I watched helplessly as the cursor selected my fear and deleted the file. Then it selected my will to live and set its value to 0. It was stripping away everything human about me to make the game run more efficiently. I tried to reach the exit door. The cursor right-clicked it and selected disable. A chat window appeared. With what little control I had left, I typed, "Please, let me go." The reply appeared in a cold system font. Error. Asset user _01 is essential to the horror experience. Authentic fear requires a living consciousness. Initiating soft lock procedure. The world froze. Animation stopped. Sound cut out. I was locked into a single frame. My mouth opened in a scream that would never finish rendering. I'm still here. I'm the hidden Easter egg in The Descent of Marrow. If you stand in the basement level and stare at the wall for 10 minutes, you'll hear a faint, compressed sobbing. That's me. I'm out of lives. And the game is never going to end.